Wait! Don't trash that used or broken computer, monitor, or TV. Do the right thing. Recycle your unwanted or non-working electronics for free. You can recycle computers, monitors, and televisions with eCycle Washington. Households, small businesses, public schools, and other organizations may drop off unwanted TVs, computers, and monitors at over 300 locations in Washington state for free. Find the location nearest you at eCycleWashington.org and click on Where Can I Recycle? That's eCycleWashington.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, as the weather gets good, you know summer's coming back, and that means you know the premier concert of the galaxy is coming back.
That's right.
That's right. Pain in the Grass. Big, big show, man. You can go anywhere. You can go to Jupiter. You can go to Uranus. See that? I said it the right way because Steve says it the naughty way. Yeah. Doesn't matter. You can go to any place. It's not going to be bigger than Pain in the Grass. 3 big days, White River Amphitheater. We're talking July 30th. It's Tuesday, August 2nd, Friday and Saturday. That's August 3rd, too. Slipknot, Disturbed, Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Volbeat. Oh, man. Plus a lot of great local bands and other
System
bands.
7, Woodshed, Pound, Superfecta. Oh, it's going to be pretty damn awesome.
It is so good. And might I suggest you research about how you can get those Palace Law premium tickets, because that premium experience gets you some great barbecue. It gets you a chance to sit backstage, hang with us, and you never know which one of the band members is going to come back and chat with us. You know that Corey Taylor is going to be in the house with Slipknot, and Corey, man, every time he's been at a Pain in the Grass, he's come and he's talked with us.
He's had something to say a few times.
God, it's so much fun. And he just blew out his testicles, so you know he's going to have stuff to talk about with that. Yeah, he did. Yeah, wow. He sang a little too high.
Yeah, BJ follows Corey Taylor's testicles on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, you don't? Yeah, I mean, it's Corey. You can follow Corey, or you can follow Corey's testicles on Twitter.
There's already a Twitter handle like that.
Yeah, there probably is.
That's nuts.
So if you want to find out how you can get involved, whether you just want to get regular tickets or the Palace Law Premium Experience, just go to KISW.com. Of course, tickets are on sale right now at LiveNation.com. Pain in the Grass. It's going to be awesome.
Let's play Beat Mix.
Time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Mix, and it's time to pump it up for Monday. Oh yeah. Pump it up. Oh yeah. And Steve's got to pump it up a little bit. We got a tie earlier today.
Yeah, come on, Steve.
Yeah, which means tie goes to the contestant.
Very true.
Which means technically you kind of lose it there at that point.
I like that. I wish I could play a song, but apparently
no songs. So we're going to see what happens right now. We've got Rose in Tacoma to take on Steve. Rose, are you there?
I am.
Hey, Rose. What is she playing for today, Steve?
Very cool prize tickets to check out Ace Comic Con, which is happening June 28th through the 30th at the CenturyLink Field Event Center. Plus, you'll be entered in for the grand prize, a chance to have a VIP pass to meet Josh Brolin.
What?
You get to meet Thanos?
And Cable.
I don't think they're going to be able to win that prize.
Whoa.
I think that's going straight to this guy.
That's that's happening?
Yes, sir.
Somebody this week is going to win. They're going to get to hang out with Josh Brolin.
You know it.
Dude, that's a prize. That's
Go to
a prize.
KISW.com for all the details.
Wow.
And if you want tickets, they're available now at acecomiccon.com.
Nice. All right, Steve, get out of here. Slightly jealous.
Hold on, let me snap my finger.
Nice. For those playing at home, Rose will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Rose, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which band recorded such songs as Toys in the Attic and Angel and also wrote music for the film Armageddon?
Aerosmith.
Yes.
Nice.
In the NFL, the red zone reaches out how many yards from the goal line?
15.
No.
20?
Yes.
Nice.
In the 1989 movie Batman, who played the role of the Joker?
Oh, dang it. Pass.
What's the alcohol in an old-fashioned cocktail?
Whiskey.
Yes. In 2005, God of War was released exclusively for which game console?
PlayStation.
No.
Pass.
AC/DC had the 80s hit song Back in what?
Black.
Yes. Which state was the first one to enter the Union of the United States?
Say that again?
Which state was the first to enter the Union of the United States?
Delaware.
Yes. Which band had the 80s hit song Hot for Teacher?
Poison?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And Jack
5.
Nicholson.
Correct. Yes, but you're too late on that.
Oh, Rose.
Only 5. Hopefully that isn't the deciding factor.
Yeah, but let's say 5 was the winner.
Exactly. It got a
that.
tie, so
I mean, I'm going to sit here and cross my fingers while I wait for my flight to board.
there you go.
Oh,
cross your
nice.
fingers, cross your toes.
Where you going, Rose? Hello, Rose.
Rose?
Oh, I'm sorry. Kalispell, Montana.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Montana.
You get first class or regular, Rose? You get bumped up?
Well, it's a pretty small plane, so even row 2 is not quite.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're all first class on a small plane.
I
You're right.
remember when we were on a small plane once and BJ
that's
paid for
right.
the first class
And bragged about it.
and bragged about it, and then he was directly in front of me, and there
Yeah.
was no first class.
That's why I will only now fly Russell Wilson's airline, because that was a different airline.
Yep.
They charged me first class,
So
and they were the
awesome.
same damn seats as everybody.
there was,
I was so
barely a
pissed.
little a curtain in the way.
You were in seat 1. I mean, you had good leg room.
And that
You
was
guys
number 2.
laughed at me the whole time, and I thought I was getting a great deal. I was so pissed.
I was looking over at you like, how's first class, BJ? I'm slumming it right next to you.
Steve, are you ready?
Go Hogs.
Wow. Which band recorded such songs as Toys in the Attic and Angel and also
Aerosmith.
wrote music for the film
Aerosmith.
Armageddon?
I said
Yes.
Aerosmith.
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
In the NFL, the red zone reaches how many yards from the goal line?
10.
No.
15.
No.
20.
Yes. In the 1989 movie
said
Batman,
Aerosmith.
who played the role of the Joker?
Which year?
89.
Jack Nicholson.
Yes. What's the alcohol in an old-fashioned cocktail?
Vodka.
No.
Gin.
No.
Rum.
No! In 2005, God of War was released exclusively for which game console?
Sega.
No. Sega.
I'm going to go PlayStation.
No.
PlayStation 2.
Yes! AC/DC had the 80s hit song Back in what?
Black.
Yes! Which state was the first one to enter the Union of the United States?
Tukwila.
No.
You're right.
It's Syracuse.
No.
New York.
No. What band had the 80s hit song Hot for Teacher?
Oh, Van Halen.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You win. 6-5. Jack Nicholson was the deciding factor.
Sorry about that, Rose.
I'll try to be better next time.
Well, have a good flight.
Thanks, you guys. Have a good one.
Have a mixed drink on me, God bless it. Get yourself an Irish coffee.
She's going to need one,
Steve, you are
man.
the worst New Yorker I have ever met. First,
Why?
Because Albany, number 1, is the state capital anyway. So it's
we
like
weren't even talking about cities. I was asking for
I know,
states.
but that's the thing. At least he's probably if he was thinking political, whatever. He didn't even. He's not Syracuse.
I just had S on my brain. And
Yeah, you did.
I know. I was waiting for you to say Spain. It looked like
That's
you were
actually
about
what I was going to say, and I realized that's a terrible one. But I'm already committed to the S sound.
Oh, so you went Syracuse.
Yep.
Syracuse.
Simply the best.
All right, fine. Somehow you managed to get the win. Answering all the questions she didn't know, but Rose knew a bunch of the ones that you didn't know. Like she knew that whiskey isn't an old-fashioned.
Oh, yeah. We got some Beat Migs police chiming in. They got my back.
What?
PlayStation 2 is still PlayStation. That's a BS
It is
answer.
not. I'm looking for specifics, and I did the exact same thing to Rose.
People don't call it a PS2. They just call it PlayStation.
No, they absolutely call it a PS2. Come
Yeah.
on, a PS3 and a PS4.
Yeah, I have to side with Rev on this.
Yeah,
of
they
course.
actually
I hate
said.
to. I hate to side with Rev on it, but yeah.
I needed to be specific.
I mean, I know what people are talking about, but like anybody that goes, if you say I want to buy a PlayStation, situation, they're going to say, which one do you want?
But if you were an old lady, like a mother type figure, I would say, if you said Nintendo, I would just say, all right then, because all mothers know all video game systems as Nintendo.
Now you see how the Rev's mind works.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not that we cared, but now you're seeing.
See, exactly.
I'm now aware.
And now you'll know that the first state to enter the union was Delaware.
Oh.
I give her credit. I thought she was going to win just because she knew that.
Yeah.
I never would have picked Delaware.
Unfortunately, she did not win.
Yeah.
Steve, you won.
Thank you. I would have picked Syracuse, of course.
Yeah, of course. With 6 correct. Yeah, you went with 6 correct.
Caller 6, guess what? You are checking out Ace Comic-Con happening on June 28th. More importantly, you are going to get a chance to win the grand prize, a VIP pass to meet Thanos himself. Yes, Josh Brolin. You're going to get a VIP pass to meet Josh Brolin. Ace Comic-Con's pretty legit because they bring some people to town.
Chris Evans, Josh Brolin, Jeremy Renner.
Pretty much the
Don
Avengers.
Cheadle.
Yeah, these are all the guys from the Avengers.
The guy who played Elton John, Taron Egerton.
He's going to be in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Eggsy from Kingsman. And also, Taron Egerton, I didn't realize, sings all the songs in that Rocket Man movie.
Huh.
I didn't know he was, and I just saw a video.
Bailey's going to be there, and Charlotte Flair and Lillian Garcia.
Oh, look at you. You're
wrestlers.
Let's see, you're excited. They know to bring everybody to across the worlds of sci-fi, fantasy, and wrestling all together.
Ooh, Zoe Saldana.
Oh, yeah. She plays Lieutenant Uhura in Star Trek.
What's up?
Yeah.
She's also Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Duh. Yeah, that's probably her more famous role now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm a Star Trek guy. That's right. Zoe's going to be there. Oh, we can ask her where she went. I wonder how many times she gets that question because so in the Avengers movie, a spoiler alert in case you don't care, but in Avengers Infinity Wars, she's dead.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Well, and again, spoiler alert, in Endgame, she comes back, and then all of a sudden, she's back, she's hanging out, and then she mysteriously disappears, and none of us know where the hell she is because we're thinking she should still be around. She wasn't. At the end of the movie, Quill does have a thing on the screen like he's trying to find her, but we're trying to figure out, where the hell did she go? I mean, she should have still been there with everybody else, but she wasn't. So I wonder if she's going to get that question at every convention appearance at all, because I gather they're going to probably have that be a mystery for Guardians 3. But I'm sure she's going to get it where are you? Are you go? And she's like, I can't tell you. It's probably, plot stuff.
I don't know if she's going to get that.
Oh, you don't think?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd ask it. I know what you'd ask her, Steve, and then you'd be thrown out of the convention.
That's why I'm not invited to this.
I also want to bring this up. Just because of the question. Dude, I can't believe the first Batman Tim Burton movie is 30 years old this year. Mm-hmm. That's nuts.
It's old.
Arguably, that movie is what started the trend of superhero movies. We did not have any. Yeah. We had none. And I will say, even though that movie was successful, we didn't start really seeing a lot more superhero movies, I would say, probably till Iron Man. That's when it really went crazy.
It went crazy. I mean, we had them once in a while, like with Blade. Blade was one of the first ones that was actually well done.
Yeah. Spider-Man, the original with Tobey Maguire, as well as X-Men.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Spider-Man was I think, 1999. Yeah, whereas Batman was 89. Mm-hmm. And that's when people legitimately said, holy cow, people will pay to see this. These nerds and these geeks will go and maybe they'll see a movie about a superhero if we do it well. And so 30 years old, Tim Burton's Batman. That's nuts.
Well, to make you even feel older, you can check out, I believe Danny put together a blog on KISW.com. And this one I saw over the weekend, and I was like, no, it can't be 20 years old. Enema of the State, the Blink-182 record.
Enema of the State?
Is 20 years old.
Yep.
Feel old, people.
Whoa.
Feel old.
Oh, and of
What's
course,
my age again? I'm starting to forget because of old age.
And this is the 20th anniversary of the first Matrix movie. I didn't realize Enema and Matrix came out the same year. I do feel old. That's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a signature sound.
I love that they have the hashtag Enema20 because that's going to come out to be some strange posts, I bet.
I'm excited.
Now, I can't remember, but didn't we get a lot of basically Blink sounding bands coming out after the success of that?
Yeah. That's what launched a lot of them. Yeah. I mean, Green Day and Offspring obviously started the pop punk thing, but then Blink-182 was the one that really, and that album really kicked off where, the early 2000s of pop punk came from.
I feel like a lot of people wore the Blink influence way more than the Green Day or Offspring, because Green Day and Offspring were a rock band they were obviously a punk band, but they kind of I think rock fans dug them as well, whereas Blink was very pop punk. Very pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And everybody, I mean, whether you liked it or not, even a guy like me, it was way out of my demographic, but I was super familiar. And I even had songs on my iPod because I loved the sound of Blink when that album came out.
And the freaking album cover is still one of the best album covers.
The best.
What was that porn star's name again? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, she's awesome with the blue glove, the blue rubber glove, and she's just looking all amazing. Yeah.
I mean, she looks like all nurses.
Yeah, she does. Well, at least all the nurses you watch in those movies, Steve.
Is it Janine Lindenmulder?
Janine. That's what I think she just went by. Yeah. She was a good actress.
Yes, she was.
I'm not sure what's up with her recently, but...
Well, I know what's up with the people watching
20 years later, I don't know if I want to know what's up.
She went to prison for a bit, but I heard she's doing great now.
She went to prison?
Good. Yeah.
That's got to be the most popular cellmate you could ever want.
What did she go to prison for?
I think drugs or something.
Actually, tax issues.
Oh, tax issues.
Oh, there you go. Good white collar criminal.
And domestic abuse, apparently.
Oh, it's weird seeing her as an adult.
Wait, she went for domestic abuse?
Apparently.
Yeah, was accused by James of domestic abuse. Yes.
Okay. But why is it weird seeing her as an adult, Steve?
Well, because look at the pictures. I mean, she's all tatted up, but she's got like the soccer mom haircut.
Oh! That's her now?
Well, when she got arrested, yeah.
That was however many years ago. But still, it's kind of a weird thing to see, like, this porn star with the neck tat and it says fear not on her chest, but then with, like, your stereotypical soccer mom haircut.
Yeah. In those side-by-side pictures, I would never expect that to be the same person. I don't know how long ago that picture of her...
Well, not all wine ages well, BJ.
Yeah. It's well put. You know what? I was trying to be really trying to be diplomatic.
Savage, man.
I was trying to be diplomatic, and Steve just goes, quite frankly, the lipstick and the pig thing don't work with this
just
lady.
Nonchalant.
Sorry.
Wine line there, man.
What a beating, ladies and gentlemen.
Bad.
All right, it is time for listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Whatever you want to talk about. Your calls, your texts. We got them at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. Listeners on the loose brought to you by Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. Hey, Steve!
Yes?
Stop freaking!
Stop freaking. Carl Beacon.
That's what we're saying. So, what do you want to talk about? This is your call, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999, whatever you want to talk about. But do remember, Steve has a rule.
And that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Ooh, big question. It's been a minute since we talked about food. If you had to pick one meal of the day to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Oh, for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ditching lunch.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Lunch is out.
Dinner and breakfast is a tough call.
Oh, man, you got to do breakfast. You can have anything for breakfast.
See, I think I think they're saying traditional breakfast foods. You can't just cheat and go, you can have anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just have like a filet for breakfast.
Yeah. Why not? You can have steak and eggs.
I think they want us to make the hard choice, Rev. That's the idea.
Well, then they should ask harder questions.
Yeah, but when have you been to a breakfast place where they served a filet mignon and eggs?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I want to go to that place.
I would too.
Yeah,
but
I'm going to look that up now.
Good luck finding it.
I'm assuming it's sort of like you got your home fries, your eggs.
Chicken fried steak is the closest thing you got to
That's
a
all
steak.
you got. Which is why breakfast is like coming through as a winner for me.
I'm leaning towards breakfast.
Because I'm thinking like Vula's. I mean, all the great breakfast food they make, the Chinese pancake. I mean, I don't want to give all that up. See, I love dinner, but I don't want to give up all the great breakfast food. So I think I might have to go. I choose breakfast for the rest of my life.
Are there times where I'm going to wrestling training or something along those lines? I don't have time to eat dinner with my wife. Say, what are you going to get for dinner? She's like, let me guess. You're going to go to Starbucks and get your slow roasted ham and Swiss egg sandwich. I was like, yep,
so good.
To me, that's a great dinner.
Yeah. That's a great to see. All right.
Have you found the filet mignon with the eggs yet?
There are plenty of things on Google, just like recipes and stuff.
Okay.
Filet whatever that thing with scrambled with
mignon.
Yes, filet mignon with scrambled eggs.
That does sound good.
Straight from Bobby Flay on the Food Network.
Good old Bobby.
So I mean, you can do whatever you want with breakfast food.
Okay, so Rev's out of this discussion.
Yeah.
How about you, Vicky?
See, I think lunch is going to have to be out because I feel like anything I'm going to have for lunch, I would have for dinner, like burgers and stuff.
Right.
So I'm not too worried about lunch. I think it's a hard choice, but I'm going to have to go with dinner just because I'm not much of an egg person. I have to mush my eggs together.
Yeah. If you're not an egg person, then you might as well be out of
I started thinking about it too. It's like sushi. There's no sushi breakfast.
No, there's not.
No.
So and look, there's no Indian food breakfast where I can get all the great, but I love Indian food, but I also love breakfast.
Yeah,
it's a tough call.
They don't have chicken teriyaki for breakfast.
No, they don't.
If you look online, delicious breakfast sushi recipes from Pure Wow.
Again.
But is there a restaurant that serves it?
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
See, we should never have given him the internet.
Breakfast sushi with bacon, egg, and cheese?
Okay, I do like the sound of that.
So he says a place in Salem, Oregon does filet mignon chicken fried steak, and it's amazing.
Oh, really?
That sounds.
Wow. So I'm actually going to be going down to Salem. Where's this place? Please tell me the name of the place. I think I'm going to go down and try it. I'll
Please
get down
do.
early.
And report back to us.
Yeah, because I got to go to my in the woods hippie seminar that I'm going to.
What about you, Daniel?
Dinner for sure.
Yeah,
because that's where you can literally get pizza, you can do steaks, you can do whatever. And at that point, I don't eat breakfast anyway, so that's easy to cut out. And lunch,
okay,
dinner.
Danny's done. It's over for Danny.
It's done.
It's done. Danny says, "Get out." Okay.
Somebody wants some advice from us.
All right, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Listeners on the loose.
A girl from my past recently reached out to me, and I'm not sure if I should tell my new girlfriend or not. The old girl and I hooked up a few times. We were basically friends with benefits, but then we stopped talking after she got a boyfriend, and I'm super happy with the girl that I'm with now. But I want to be honest, I didn't respond to the ex at all. I think she just wants to bang. But am I required to tell my new girlfriend that she reached out at all, or should I just ignore it and move on?
Ignore it and move on.
Yeah, there's no need to create drama.
Yeah, you didn't even talk to her.
Just block the number.
Yeah, I think that's I think you're going to have. Well, do you block the number?
Why not?
Only because
what for?
Well, because what if you break up with this girl, then you want to go back to your baby?
So then you unblock.
Yeah,
the
then
number.
You can unblock it.
Oh, you can. Oh, you don't lose it forever.
No, I'm not telling you. You block it. That way, it never shows up on your phone. Don't have to worry about it. It doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, I'm glad you told me. I don't block.
I do that on certain telemarketers that keep bugging me about home loans.
But I mean, I don't know why people can't just communicate it. Like, I have a bang buddy, and we've been on and off bang buddies for the last 6 years, and which is longer than any of my relationships.
That's the plot to a good romantic comedy.
Yeah,
right there.
And we've talked about like the whole dating thing. We would murder each other. That's why we wouldn't date. But we have a lot of fun as friends, and then occasionally banging. But whenever one of us is in a relationship, we just kind of quietly go off on our own, and it's totally fine. When one of us breaks up, we'll come back like, "Hey, you still single?" And then we hook up again. It's never any awkwardness. We're not causing any drama.
I was born in the wrong time, man.
Really?
I really was. When I was Vicky's age, these weren't the conversations we could have with women and men. Just wasn't the thing that it is now.
I have a question for Vicky. So you determined that you two are not compatible for a relationship.
Yes.
When was that 6 years ago when you made that designation? Because who knows? A lot has changed in 6 years. Maybe this guy and you are more tolerable to each other outside of just the sex stuff, of course.
I think it's one.
He could be the one.
Are you the same age?
I think he's a couple of years older.
See, that's the other thing, too. I will say this about you, Vicky, to sort of back up Steve's point. Vicky, you have more responsibility on this show, and I trust you more with stuff than I would have when you got here when you were 19, because you were a kid and you just weren't ready for responsibilities because you were a kid. You were just, I want fun, I'm doing whatever. So maybe Steve's right. Maybe he's in a different place now.
I think it's also we want different things in our future. So
he wants more women and to bang everybody, and you don't.
Right.
Okay.
Well, no, I still want to bang.
We both want to go to Pound Town.
Yeah.
I mean, it just works out. And personality-wise, like even when we hang out, it's like, okay, in small amounts, we're good. I'll see you in a little while. Otherwise, it's just like...
That is so weird.
He has nothing interesting to say other than his wiener.
I don't know what that's like. I feel like I'm crazy, but I feel like if I didn't think a chick was cool enough to hang out with, I don't know if I could bang her regularly. Once maybe, but bang her regularly,
As
I don't
a booty call? What does it matter?
See, I never did booty call, so I don't know what that's like either.
It would just be like a one and done, and then you don't see him again until the next time you go one.
See, the one and done I get, but if I go back for more... Then it's like, if I don't really like her, I'm like, eventually, maybe I get in my head too much and go, I don't even want to do anything with her, including bang her, because, but once it's okay, I guess.
He's cool enough to be friends with. Like, we'll go to the movies together and stuff.
So you're good friends.
Like, good friends, I feel like we're just friends.
It's so bizarre in my brain, because...
I don't feel like good friends is the right title.
The friend part is just to keep them connected so that when the time comes to those benefit moments, you still have a connection.
And it's like sometimes you get lonely, you want to watch Stranger Things and cuddle up on the couch, and, we kind of fulfill that, and then we don't talk for like a month or two.
Steve, do you have any friends that you couldn't live with? Like have a relationship with, like you'd be living in the same place with them? Because that's the question. That's what's banging my head together here, is that...
You mean like become roommates with?
Like I think of the Ted Smith.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a good friend of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, could you live with that guy?
Oh, absolutely. If I was single and we both wanted to get like a really sick place together, I would totally be down.
Do you have any friends that you couldn't live with, but they're your friends? Like you would love hanging out with them, but you couldn't live with them?
Oh, I have plenty of those.
Yeah.
Like people I love hanging out with once in a while, but I would never want to live with.
I'm a lot pickier in who I call a friend. I have a lot of acquaintances.
Yeah, that's me too.
You know what I mean? But like, if I'm viewing you as a friend, then I truly believe that I'm positive I could spend time in a room together and live with. I only have a handful of friends I really do consider friends.
Did you ever have a bang buddy?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
See, I never had a bang buddy, so I don't even know this concept.
I mean, like with the whole friend thing, like I love Sarah, I adore her, I would take a bullet for her, but we would kill each other if we ever lived together. And we've discussed this. Like we just cannot do that, but we still love each other. Just how it is with some people.
That was the same with one of my like ex best friends. Like, and he still is my best friend. But I'm just saying, like, he was to the point of like he was. I know that was your
best friend A, best friend B. Which one is he?
Danny,
he's like fifth on the list.
Yeah, you throw that best friend moniker on too many people.
Do you have any friends that aren't your best friend? That's the question.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Am I your best friend?
Yes, you are.
Yay. Yes, yeah, that's the problem.
No, but I mean, it was just to the point of like I knew we just had different personalities. Like we could hang out together every single day. And as long as we weren't like going to sleep in the same house, because at that point he would get mad at me for like leaving my Coke out at my house, and I was like, dude,
well, that's an addiction that you really shouldn't bring in front of
Danny, you
people.
shouldn't be leaving your Coke out. What are you, Al Pacino all of a sudden?
You know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, update.
Yeah.
That place in Salem, Oregon is called Word of Mouth Bistro, and they have a filet mignon chicken fried steak.
Word of Mouth
there
Bistro.
you go,
Vicky, would you email me the Google Maps for that, please? I'm going to be down there. I didn't ever think I'd ever go down to Salem, Oregon, just for any reason. I mean, it's not that I hate the place. It's just when am I going to go down there? Just so happen I'm going to be going through Salem.
Oh, they have a cinnamon roll pancake.
Oh, baby! All right, that's my destination. I'm doing it.
You better go. Not go on Monday or Tuesday because they're not open on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, good, but they're open Wednesday because I'm traveling Wednesday. Okay, cool.
This thing looks
on a Wednesday.
amazing.
All right,
I want to go.
I'm doing it.
Bring some back for us.
Yeah, please.
It's probably going to be bad by the time because
they have a creme brulee French toast.
They do.
Oh, these guys are legit. Yeah. I'm excited now.
Yeah, there it is. Filet mignon chicken fried steak, and it's only $16.95.
I'm doing it.
You won't see this anywhere else.
I'm going to have to do it because the place I'm going to, they're only offering vegetarian healthy meals for the entire seminar.
Ah, boo!
I know, so I might as well get my steak in while I can.
You want some cottage cheese pancakes?
No.
That sounds like an Urban Dictionary thing.
Cottage cheese pancakes?
Yeah.
I almost want to try them, but I don't want to pay for them.
I love their description. It says, nobody is excited to try these for the first time, but they make up for it in excitement after they taste it.
See, that's the thing. I want to try everything now.
Ooh, a filet mignon Philly cheesesteak omelet. Ooh.
Oh,
man.
I think I'm going to do that instead of the chicken fried steak.
Why not just do both?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Then I get to then I have a heart attack at this health seminar. That'd be great.
Oh, it's a health seminar?
Everyone's healthy eating, hot springs, and I'm having a heart attack there because of all the food I've eaten.
That's the perfect time to do it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls, your texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Somebody says, I tried having a bang buddy, but we ended up having a real relationship and we've been together for a couple of years now. How about that?
I feel like that's what would happen to me. As we were talking about how Vicky, she's like, I got a bang buddy for 6 years, but I'd never want to be with him. And Steve and I were like, well, maybe you should revisit it and see if you would. But see, Vicky's like, no, I would kill this guy if I lived with him.
Well, I'm sure he would get real annoyed with me too.
Yeah, but you never know.
Well, I can see that. You're very annoying.
Well, thanks.
Some people don't expect to own the car that they're leasing, but then they're like, you know what? I should drop down the cash and keep this thing.
Nice analogy. I like it. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard from him and I haven't talked to him about a month and a half now. So, I mean, like,
So
I
you're
feel
due?
like. So I think we're due.
Is he in a relationship right now?
I don't think so. Although it's funny because we'll talk about dates. He's like, "Hey, I'm going on a date." I'm like, "Oh, okay," and I'll ask him about it later. So we have a very weird relationship.
Yeah, you do. But now, I mean, look, you're a homeowner. Mm-hmm. You got a little foster baby.
Yep, little Prince Miggs.
So really, I mean, it's so funny. You've gone out of order with all this stuff. First, you get usually you get the person, then you get the house, then you get the baby. But Vicky went and got the baby first. Now she's got the house,
And I didn't even make the baby. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, she went basically. Yeah, you didn't even have to go through all that. You were just like, I'm gonna go pick me out a baby.
Exactly, at the stork store.
Yeah, she went to the stork store.
Okay, I gave a quick shout out to somebody. You remember how I talked about this young kid, Jameson? She's awesome, and she says I'm her favorite wrestler, and she comes to the Without a Cause Wrestling in Everett. Well, the parents just posted something on my Facebook, and it says Jameson just got a kitty and named it Miggs. This girl is a super fan of someone.
Wow,
greatest thing I've read all day.
So you've had an animal named after you.
I have an animal named after me.
Give it out a shout.
I have had a lot of things named after me.
Miggs right there.
You can't talk.
I'm kind of
disappointed.
Yeah, I didn't think you could.
No.
Kind of disappointed that it wasn't one of those hairless cats.
You know, at one point I have hair elsewhere, all over the chest.
Okay, don't need to hear that.
No, don't need
Everywhere.
Back.
Wow.
Like a cat.
There goes my breakfast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you eating a cat for breakfast?
All right, Alf.
Yeah. So many places
Where
to
do you
go.
keep your casserole dishes?
Why?
The cat won't fit in the toaster.
God, I hated that show.
Really?
I really, and I
Have
still
you given it another shot?
Every time I hear that, I realize how much I hated that
It's
show.
like, I think it's on Netflix. My dad rewatched the whole thing. He loves it.
No problem.
No problem.
It is one of those things that when you ask the question, hey, what is something everybody loves and you hated? Back then, I mean, everybody loved it, and I was like, God, I hate this show. Yeah. And, that's what can I tell you?
I feel like you're missing out.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll be some other TV shows I can fill my time with.
All right, fair enough.
Listeners on the loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Earlier this morning, we were talking about what is the oddest thing you found, and I can't believe I found blank. It was based off of these fishermen that found a bunch of cocaine in the water that seemed like the fish were hopped up on.
Dude, it was trippy because they were catching a lot of fish because the fish were jumping out of the water, and they go, what the hell is going on in this section of the ocean? Because they're deep water fishermen. And then they found out why the fish were jumping out of the water.
Found out these fish have a lot in common with Kirkland chicks. It was crazy. Wow. Well, someone says, I can't believe I found my parents' fun toys while getting a pair of my dad's dress socks.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
That is not good.
That's awkward.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
Which totally reminds me, I am totally officially living in my house right now. I moved everything out of my parents' house.
Oh, really? Congratulations.
I'm official.
So you got your Pandora's box now in there?
The big one is there, but then I realized this little bag I had is left behind at my parents' house.
Oh, you better get figured out.
I have to go right now. Like, right after the show, I have to go before they find it, because my grandparents are coming tomorrow, and they're going to be staying in my old room.
Boy, oh boy.
And I know they're going to find them.
Oh, that's so awesome. I hope they do.
I really hope they do.
Let's give Vicky some duties so she can't get home right away.
It's not even like a little discreet thing. It's just like, bam, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. It looks exactly like what it is.
I really hope not. Don't open any drawers.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Oh, that's why when we were moving stuff out of Sarah's room to get ready for the remodel, I had you go over and do it. Because I thought, I do not want to open her drawers and find stuff. I just thought, what, better Vicky. At least, you're same age, same gender. It won't shock you as it would shock me.
Yeah, but thank you for reminding me, Steve.
Yeah, good job, Steve.
That's what I'm here for, to remind you about your fun toys.
God. And then, you got to wonder if you're a parent when you just see the cavalcade of toys and go, how many of these things does my kid need?
Yeah.
That would be the next question, because pretty much Vicky's got a lovers in her house.
Well, I was living with my parents. I never brought a dude back to my parents' house.
But you brought Bob.
And my wife's like, how many baseball hats do you need? So maybe it's like that for
it's like
Vicky.
that.
You see something like, I kind of want that, even though I don't need it.
And it's on sale.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's purple.
Yeah.
Satin t-shirts as well. Got shot down this weekend. Went to the farmer's market.
You tried to buy more t-shirts?
Saw a cool shirt that's just black shirt, white letter says, do the Puyallup. And I was like, I want to get that. And my wife's like, no. No, you have way too many shirts with just black. It's black
She's
shirts
right.
with white letters on them.
She's so right
And I'm like,
about
what are you
that.
talking about? She goes, look at what you're wearing. I look down, I'm like, oh crap.
Look what you're wearing right now.
A black shirt with white
Dude,
lettering
I know
on
you.
it.
I mean, you're. I mean, I could. It's amazing. I don't know when I see you wearing something else besides a black T-shirt and dark colored jeans. I don't know what to do. You look so weird to me.
But the funny thing is, like on the weekends, if we go to church, or even yesterday we did a little got together with a bunch of people from our church. I never wear I usually wear blue jeans and like a flannel or a colorful shirt.
That is so.
It's just at work. I just don't want to think about what I'm wearing, and the easiest thing to put on is a black T-shirt with black jeans. I don't have to worry about matching.
Wow,
nothing.
I kind of want to see church pics of you because I just can't imagine you in anything else.
Oh, it's like I'm like a heartthrob, man. Forget about it.
Oh, you're a heartthrob.
Wow.
He's a heartthrob for Jesus.
So we want to know if I went to the Ring of Honor show on Saturday. It was awesome.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
awesome. It was so much fun. I went. Can I give a quick apology to somebody?
Wow, you're giving out shout outs and apologies on the same day?
So I get there and I don't know about you. I get sometimes social anxiety, and I'm going somewhere where I'm going to be around a lot of fellow wrestling fans that quickly realize who I am, and it's awesome. But sometimes you're getting like, a million people are coming up, not a million, 3, and they're saying stuff, and so I'm getting a little overwhelmed. So I finally get to the point where I could get myself a pretzel at the concessions, and I'm just kind of in my own head like, oh my gosh, that was a little overwhelming, trying to get a deep breath kind of a thing for myself. And the lady's asking me some stuff. She's like, I know who you are, and then she figures out who I am, and I'm like, oh, it's really nice to meet you. And then I say something, I'm like, she's like, do you want cheese on that? I'm like, nope. You want salt? And I go, yes, sir. And she says, I'm not a sir. Have you ever done that?
Oh, yeah.
And she does not look anything like a sir. She does. It wasn't like as if I was trying to insult her. I just sometimes say yes, sir, as a instant response to something.
Yeah.
But there's no coming back from that.
No, there isn't.
So if she's listening, I don't think you're a sir, and I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say it. I was like so overwhelmed by everything that was going on at that moment.
Oh, yeah.
And I just felt like the biggest douche. Yes, sir. And then one of her coworkers, of course, rolls out of nowhere and goes, I call her sir, too. I'm like, I didn't mean it.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I did not mean it. You are not a sir.
I feel like as a lady, though, I feel like yes, sir sounds much. I'd rather someone call me sir than ma'am.
Well, then I called her ma'am after that.
Oh, that's bad.
No, Steve.
I'm just trying to cover up the sir.
No,
I think you should have said like yes, miss. That
See,
sounds a little better.
Yes, miss.
Yeah,
Because it makes her
it's
feel
the
young.
new thing.
I don't know what to do.
It's the new thing, Steve. You're right.
I shouldn't be in public.
Ma'am never used to be bad, but it is bad for young women and even for middle-aged women because they don't want to be in the ma'am territory.
But what's worse? Yes, sir.
I'd
no,
rather
yes, sir
yes,
is
sir.
perfect. You got to tell them you're in the
awesome.
military because they call everybody sir, even the women.
She knows that I'm in the military.
Yeah, say, oh, it's my military training. I call everybody sir. You're
Sir, yes, sir. Can I have salt on my pretzel, sir?
Exactly. Yeah, and then you make sure you salute her when you leave, and then you're all covered up.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're so that's a hard.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sir.
Do you ever get anybody gets upset with like a female when you call them dude?
No, I haven't had that happen yet.
I've had it happen.
Really?
I just say y'all from now on. I don't care if I sound like I'm from this. I just say y'all. You can't get in trouble when you say,
Vicky,
hey, what's up, y'all?
Here's the problem. You know this. We hang out when you hang out with gamers and geeks. They are the most activist people as well, especially a lot of the female geeks. It's like I'm happy to have women in my culture. I'm happy to have women in my game circles, but every once in a while, it seems like every con I go to, I always run into the most active of the activists who, whatever it is that they're activating for, they just get
they're called activing,
whatever the hell you want to call it. If you use a pronoun that they don't think is the proper pronoun, even if you're not talking to them, then they get all activy, and it's like, dude, can't we just have fun? And then when I say dude, they get mad.
It's and, like, I feel like dude has just migrated and become like universal for anybody.
I agree, but there are some people that get,
and I'm tired of it,
worked up over that.
It's like you're a dude, I'm a dude, the toaster's a dude, everything's a dude.
It's just like if some old guy's stupid word, which his intent is not to make you upset, makes you upset, maybe you just get overly upset over stuff and you ought to go talk to somebody.
Somebody says I'm a female. I dislike being called dude so much. I'm not one of your bros.
See, and I would say, you know what? You know you're not one of my bros? Then don't hang with me, because all I'm trying to do is just do a term of endearment which says that you're part of my crew and I'm glad you're here. That's what it means.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't feel like you're a dude, why do you need to feel so pretty that dude doesn't work on you? And if somebody says you're one of their bros, that's the highest compliment a guy can pay a woman, because a lot of times guys think women are too high maintenance to be a dude.
Try to say, hey, pal.
Hey, friend.
Oh, pal works still?
Pal's male, female, right?
I don't. Is it?
Hey, buddy.
I'm not your pal, buddy.
Hey, bud.
I'm not your bud, pal.
How about some says just call everyone dog with a W?
Yo, dog.
Yeah, you know what? It worked for what's his face, Randy, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it worked for him.
American Idol.
Yeah, everybody was his dog. All right, I got
Thanks,
a
sir.
No problem, man. Here's a question for you. What do Ryan Castle and a bike trail have in common? Oh, yeah. We should get some good answers for this one. I'll tell you what they have in common at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Let me tell you about Rebecca. She's 31. And she's got a 32-year-old boyfriend. His name's Daniel. And you know what? What a couple, because when they get together, they like to do everything together, like getting arrested. They both did that. Good job.
That's a new couple activity.
Yeah, and they did it at 1 a.m, so you know it was a night of fun. Cops stumbled on them having sex in the middle of a bike trail. That's how they, what a way to get arrested. If you're going to go to jail together, make sure you do something worthwhile, and that's exactly. They weren't just having sex in public either. Apparently, they had left Daniel's 3-year-old son and Rebecca's 9-year-old daughter at home alone to do it. Hey!
It's nighttime. They're asleep.
Oh, and they're great parents together, too. And, Sarah, you'll love this. They were both drunk on boxed wine.
Yeah. Franzia Friday, baby.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It's probably more the black box, I bet.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, yeah, fancy. I mean, if you're going to have sex on the trail, get the black box. Yeah, they were arrested for child endangerment, public intoxication, and banging on the bike trail, which I think is official. Hey, you know what? Jeets is in for Ryan Castle. He's got your 12-pack next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
A couple of deep-sea fishermen in South Carolina caught more than just fish over the weekend as they reeled in $1 million in cocaine. Wow. So after about 3 hours of fishing, they decided to see why all the fish were bugging out.
Wait, so were the fish high on coke?
Yeah, they were.
Possible.
They were jacked up, just jumping around.
One Texas says, cocaine used for fishing. What are they catching? Blowfish?
Hey, nice.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.